Okay, so I'm gonna be looking at some knockoff Thomas stuff on AliExpress. So first thing we get is the take-along knockoffs, or the fake-alongs as they're called. So we got Bill, Ben, Donald, Donella. Okay, that's not Donald, that's Donella. Douglas, Annie without an I, Clarabelle, Billy, Billy. George, Top Han, Petsy, and Thomas, of course. He's the last one. Yeah, these are all sold out, I think. This product can't be shipped to your address. Why? Okay, for some reason I can only order Bill. Okay, I don't want these anyway. Sir Hats. Another thing about these knockoff take-alongs or fake-alongs is this grape jam tanker right here. This grape jam tanker was actually a canceled item, but for some reason it got released as a bootleg years later, like decades later. The knockoff take-alongs are pretty okay quality-wise. Some of them have goofy faces, but other than that, I mean, look at Neville. What is up with his face? What is up with Neville's face? Just look at Neville's face. He's like on some drugs or something. Like, I don't know what's wrong with his pupils. They're so tiny.
Who gave you PCP?
So yeah, that's like the only thing with these take-along, fake-along knockoffs is they kind of have funny faces, but that's really about it. Everything else is spot on. The take-along knockoffs look alright. The wooden railway knockoffs, on the other hand, are awful. Much worse. Isn't that the narrow gauge coaches? Those are like really rare in like wooden railway now, the official ones. So these bootlegs are actually way more common. Here's a milk tanker which looks more cream or yellowish than white. The characters is where things get really bad. Like their faces are really messed up, and is Rusty, I think there's supposed to be a fuel tank there and it's just missing. That's Lady? It looks awful. Oh, that's terrible. That's Lady. Can't even see her face. Did they purposely avoid photographing the faces because they know the faces look awful? Oh, Stanley. Oh, he looks terrible. He's like cream colored again. Oh, and his face, yeah, he's got huge pupils for some reason. Bulgy for some reason is like shorter than he should be. Like his decal's cut off. So, yeah, that's weird. Sir Handel. Oh boy, look at his face. I've seen this Sir Handel. Not in person, but I've seen videos of it, and his face is quite bad. Here's, what's this, Donald? Yeah, Donald's. Here's Douglas. I mean, the faces on Donald and Douglas don't look too bad. Oh, no, Thomas. Oh my god, look at his face. This is probably the worst one in my opinion. The shades of blue are off, and like his cab decal's printed too low. I think his cab is just too tall to begin with. Something's just not right with that cab. But his face, that's the worst thing. Edward's face looks awful as well. So now I'm going to move on to the more weirder knockoffs. Knockoffs that ain't based on existing toys, but are kind of original. So first thing I see is this Thomas plush. I've seen this in a Leo Kim video before. I'm surprised they're still making this thing all these years later. So at first, I thought he looked like a toilet. But he kind of looks like a boot now. It's just a weird shape. Like, this is not a Thomas shape. What is this shape? Oh my god. What the fuck? I've seen this one before, but I totally forgot about it. Oh my god. $179.48 for this. In the background of the photo, you can see the Chinese sweatshop. I think this might be my favorite Thomas knockoff ever, and it's a really expensive, stupid costume that I will never buy. Oh my god. That one's great. I typed in Thomas costume AliExpress into YouTube, and I got more listings for that costume. Oh, here we go. One of these ones. One of these bump and go ones. Oh, there's a video too. Let's watch it. Of course it's got the generic train sound chip that all these Chinese toys have. Like all these cheap Chinese like battery powered train sets all have that same sound chip. This is a classic knockoff Thomas toy right here. There's a couple of knockoff Thomas toys just like this, and some of them have Southward on the side, like Southward Railway. And there's actually quite a bit of information on these. Oh, look at that. Oh, these are worse. Oh my god, these are worse knockoff take-alongs. Oh my god, Thomas only has 4 wheels. This picture right here, you can see the knockoff fake-along track. It looks like it's all one piece. If that's the case, that's pretty crappy. Here's the box with the official Thomas and Friends logo. A lot of knockoffs have been doing this lately. And also, is that whiff? The normal take-along knockoffs look alright, while these ones are just like the bottom of the barrel. These are like the really crappy ones. But they're about the same price as a normal fake-along, so why would you go with the worst version when like the better version's the same price? It's a knockoff carrying case. And you can remove the face? Wait, what? Interesting. These ones are also very common. This is like bottom of the barrel Thomas knockoff right here. But anyway, that's all the weird Thomas knockoffs that I can find on AliExpress, at least the ones that I find funny and just weird.